What's going on, YouTube world? This is your guy, Sealz, the man. I'm so glad to be back. As always, it is a privilege. It is an honor. It is my honor to talk to y'all. And for this video, this is a video for all the ladies, all the queens out there. You're going to love this video. You know why? It's because it's about understanding the mind of good men. This dives a little more into understanding how we think. And I feel like this video is going to help y'all a lot. In this video, I'm going to bring up 4 things that you should never, ever, ever intervene when it comes to men. These things that men do, you should let it rock. Let it happen. Do not intervene. Don't get in between. And there's a reason why. It will, and I have a lot of confidence in this, it will not only help him, not only help you, but it will help y'all together, y'all relationship, all right? So before I start, subscribe to your guy. Subscribe to your boy, Sealz the Man. I am Sealz the Man on all platforms, social media platforms. And if you have that, follow me. Please comment below and express yourself. All right, let's get into it. The first thing you shouldn't intervene with, get in between with, the things that men do that you should just let him do, is when he's in his car after work. That is his alone time. When he works, you can't really have alone time at your job. So I know me from personal experience. When I got out of work, I shot out of work. I shot home. But just because I went home doesn't mean I immediately go in my house. It doesn't mean I immediately go in my home, but I am at home. I'm just in my driveway. But there's a reason why I'm sitting in my car. There's a reason why a lot of men sit in their car before they go inside. The first thing I want to bring up is they want to adjust their mentality. They want to adjust their spirit. They want to adjust how they're feeling before they go in their home, because a lot of men don't want to bring, a lot of good men don't want to bring their work persona into their home. Your home is your sacred place. Your home is your temple. Your home is where your family stays if you have a family. So as a man, we have a different persona at work. We have a different grind at work. We have a different mentality at work. At work, we are beasts. We are monsters, the ones who are serious about their work, because we have to get the job done. And in a lot of jobs that a lot of men have, is time. It's time sensitive. So you have to get things done in a timely manner, right? So you can't have that comfortable home spirit in your workplace. You got to get it when you're at work. So imagine if we brought that same mentality, that same spirit into our homes. That could create a lot of problems, because you need to chill at home. Your home is your safe space. Your home is your place of rest, your place of love, your place of enjoyment. There's no time sensitivity in your home. So you have to change that. You have to shift to another gear. It's kind of like how people come back home from war. When you are at war, you are a monster. You have to have a monster mentality. You have to have a trained, it's different, right? But so when people come home, it is hard for a soldier to change that, because they've been in that area, that situation. They've been in that mentality for so long that they become that. And then you have to remember, when they come home from a long tour, they have to try to adjust themselves to calm down, to remember there's no enemies like there were in the war zone at home. And that's why a lot of soldiers have PTSD. It's hard, man. So I don't want to take it that grand of a scale, but when a man comes home and he's in his car, he's just chilling, he's just vibing out. He's just trying to change. The second thing is, maybe they're just listening to their favorite podcast or their favorite, music or, whatever. And they just want to chill out and then vibe out. They had a long day at work. They just want to, do that before they go inside. Because when they go inside, they're going to dedicate their time to you. And if you have a family, they're going to dedicate their time to their kids. So they want to make sure they have all their things in order before they go inside. There's a lot of reasons why men sit in their cars before they go in their homes, especially after work. All right. So let that rock. You don't have to intervene. That's his time. All right. So the second thing that a man does that you should never intervene with is his hobbies. Please do not criticize or judge his favorite hobbies. Do not trash or cast your aspersions on his favorite hobbies, because that is what he loves to do. He doesn't need anybody or anything to confirm his love for his hobbies. That is it. No matter how weird it is to you, or if you would never do something like what his hobby is, that doesn't matter, because that is his favorite hobby. Now, it would be cool if you were to join in or even try to partake in his hobby. That would probably make him cool, happy or whatever. But when he is doing his thing in his hobby, don't intervene, because that's his fun place. It doesn't matter how old a man gets. He will always have that kid in him. That thing that he used to do, that hobby that he used to do, that whatever activity he used to do as a kid, men will love that for the rest of their lives. And it doesn't matter how old they get, they have a love for that thing, no matter how weird it is to you. So please don't try to judge that. All right? Let him do his thing. And another thing is, you don't want to take away those things from men, because maybe that is his happy place. If you take a happy thing away from a man, it will bring the opposite. It will bring him misery or anger, or you're taking peace from something, right? Just because you don't like it. You don't want to do that, because that will make things worse for, guess what? You. All right. So the next thing that a man does that you don't want to intervene with is to jump in or bring in your 2 cents in the father-son talk. There is something very beautiful, very dynamic, very profound about the talk between a father and his son. That is a conversation that cannot be held by any other factor in this earth, on this world. There is nothing that anything else, any person can say that a father can say to his son, because there is only a certain thing that men know that they can pass down to their seed. That is also a young man. In those talks with their father, or their talks with their male figure, that young man will learn something that he will eventually face and encounter in his life as a man. As our parents used to always say, I've been there and done that. So when you're talking to someone who's been there and done that, especially when it's a man to a young man, he's going to be, that is a special moment that he's going to learn a lot. Even if he doesn't understand in that moment, he will understand eventually. And it's always great to have a step ahead on it, right? A heads up. So that man-to-man talk is sacred, because it is in those talks, those, either whether it's short or long, it does not matter. Those are sacred talks, because there is always a golden nugget that will be placed in that young man's head that he will never forget and probably implement in his life, that even women don't know. There's always something that a father can tell a son that will change his life, because for the father, it is like a reflection. His son is a reflection to him. He probably wished he was taught those things when he was his age. So now that he is able to tell whatever it is to his son, his reflection, his seed, that is a very sacred but beautiful moment. So to the ladies out there, let that conversation between a man and a young man be uninterrupted, because I promise you that will influence your son, that young man, for the rest of his life, especially when it's coming from a good man. Just like when it's a mother to daughter conversation, there are some things that a man just can't tell his daughter because he doesn't know. But as a mother, you know everything about what it is to be a woman. So you can cast those things. You can share those things, pass down those things to your seed, your reflection, your daughter. So that father to son talk, let it happen and just smile. That's a beautiful moment. The last thing, the fourth thing that a man does that you should never intervene with is his session of admiring you. When he takes time out to let you know how beautiful you are, how great of a woman and a wife and a girlfriend and whatever you are, how dope you are, how creative you are, how amazing you are. When a man is taking time out to put all things aside and let you know how much he cares and how much of an impact you place on his life, you should never intervene. You should just let him talk. Let him talk it out. Let him run like a faucet with it. Just flood it. Just let him flood you with everything and all the remarks that you deserve. Because a lot of men find it difficult to express in themselves. But one thing they have no issue when expressing is about their woman. But don't get me wrong, it is still pretty hard to express yourself as a man to a woman in the right way sometimes, because men can mess up how to communicate things too. So when he's telling you, when he's showering you with all these praise, and he's letting you know how important you are to him, you should just let him speak from beginning to end. Don't even say nothing. Just sit there and smile if you want, whatever. Just listen, but don't say anything. Bask in your glory, because that man is trying. Because I find that women can easily shower men with praise. It's second nature to y'all. But that is not so for men. So if he is doing that, that means he is trying his hardest to let you know, because that is not a popular thing, even though it should be. Hopefully my videos increases that in men and showering praise and expressing themselves. But, you know, I'm trying. But ladies, if he's doing that, if he's having his session of admiring you, let it rock. Don't even intervene. Don't even say nothing. Just listen. It don't matter how long it is, because he's pouring out his heart. He's trying. All right. That is amazing. Good for y'all. All right. So hopefully y'all enjoyed my short video, and hopefully these things will make you think about things differently. All right. If you got a good man, God bless you. Blessings to you. All right. So I'll see y'all in my next video. Thank you for coming back, and thank you for watching my videos, and peace and blessings. Goodbye.